To stay at your feet, O hidden God, is the delight and paradise of my soul. Here you give me to know you, O incomprehensible one, and you speak to me sweetly. Give me your heart. Silent conversation, alone with you, is to experience what heavenly beings enjoy, and to say to God, I will give you my heart, O Lord, while you, O great and incomprehensible one, accept it graciously. Love and sweetness are my soul's life, and your unceasing presence in my soul. I live on earth in constant rapture, and like a seraph I repeat Hosanna. O you who are hidden, body, soul, and divinity, under the fragile form of bread, you are my life, from whom springs an abundance of graces, and for me you surpass the delights of heaven. When you unite yourself with me in communion, O God, I then feel my unspeakable greatness, a greatness which flows from you, O Lord, I humbly confess, and despite my misery, with your help, I can become a saint. During Holy Mass, I came to know that a certain priest does not affect much in souls, because he thinks about himself and so is alone. God's grace takes flight. He relies on trifling external things, which have no importance in the eyes of God, and, being proud, he fritters away his time, wearing himself out to no purpose. There are moments when Jesus gives me knowledge within my soul, and then everything that exists on earth is at my service. Friends, enemies, success, adversities, all things, willing or not, must serve me. I do not think of them at all. I strive to be faithful to God and to love Him to the point of complete forgetfulness of self, and He Himself looks after me and fights against my enemies. After Holy Communion, when I had welcomed Jesus into my heart, I said to Him, My love, reign in the most secret recesses of my heart, there where my most secret thoughts are conceived, where you alone have free access, in this deepest sanctuary where human thought cannot penetrate. May you alone dwell there, and may everything I do exteriorly take its origin in you. I ardently desire, and I am striving with all the strength of my soul to make you, Lord, feel at home in this sanctuary. I heard these words, If you did not tie my hands, I would send down many punishments upon the earth. My daughter, your look disarms my anger. Although your lips are silent, you call out to me so mightily that all heaven is moved. I cannot escape from your requests, because you pursue me, not from afar, but within your own heart. When the soul of a certain young lady came to me one night, she made me aware of her presence, and made known to me that she needed my prayer. I prayed for a while, but her spirit did not leave me. Then I thought to myself, if you are a good spirit, leave me in peace, and the indulgences I will gain tomorrow will be for you. At that moment the spirit left my room, and I recognized that she was in purgatory. Today I felt the Lord's passion in my body more than at any other time. I felt this was for the sake of a dying soul. Today the Lord has been teaching me, once again, how I am to approach the sacrament of penance. My daughter, just as you prepare in my presence, so also you make your confession before me. The person of the priest is, for me, only a screen. Never analyze what sort of a priest it is that I am making use of. Open your soul in confession as you would to me, and I will fill it with my light. Christ and Lord, you are leading me over such precipices that, when I look at them, I am filled with fright, but at the same time I am at peace, as I nestle close to your heart. Close to your heart, I fear nothing. In these dangerous moments I act like a little child, carried in its mother's arms. When it sees something which menaces it, it clasps its mother's neck more firmly and feels secure. I often see snares laid for me by souls who should not do so. I do not defend myself, but entrust myself all the more to God, who sees within me, and I see how these souls become entangled in their own snares. O God, how just and good you are! Right, I am thrice holy, and detest the smallest sin. I cannot love a soul which is stained with sin, but when it repents, there is no limit to my generosity toward it. My mercy embraces and justifies it. With my mercy I pursue sinners along all their paths, and my heart rejoices when they return to me. I forget the bitterness with which they fed my heart, and rejoice at their return. Tell sinners that no one shall escape my hand. If they run away from my merciful heart, they will fall into my just hands. Tell sinners that I am always waiting for them, that I listen intently to the beating of their hearts. When will it beat for me? Write that I am speaking to them through their remorse of conscience, through their failures and sufferings, through thunderstorms, through the voice of the church. And if they bring all my graces to naught, I begin to be angry with them, leaving them alone and giving them what they want. O my Jesus, you alone know my efforts. I seem to be a bit better, but better only to the point that I can go out on the veranda instead of lying in bed. I see and am fully aware of what is happening to me. Despite the diligent care of my superiors and the efforts of the doctors, my health is fading and running out. But I rejoice greatly at your call, my God, my love, because I know that my mission will begin at the moment of my death. Oh, how much I desire to be set free from the bonds of this body. O my Jesus, you know that in all my desires I always want to see your will. Of myself, I would not want to die 1 minute sooner, or to live 1 minute longer, or to suffer less, or to suffer more, but I only want to do your holy will. Although I have great enthusiasm, and the desires burning in my heart are immense, they are never above your will. I fly to your mercy, compassionate God, who alone are good. Although my misery is great and my offenses are many, I trust in your mercy, because you are the God of mercy, and from time immemorial it has never been heard of, nor do heaven or earth remember, that a soul trusting in your mercy has been disappointed. Today I was awakened by a great storm. The wind was raging, and was raining in torrents, thunderbolts striking again and again. I began to pray that the storm would do no harm. When I heard the words, "Say the chaplet, I have thought you, and the storm will cease," I began immediately to say the chaplet, and hadn't even finished it when the storm suddenly ceased, and I heard the words, "Through the chaplet you will obtain everything, if what you ask for is compatible with my will." As I was praying for Poland, I heard the words, "I bear a special love for Poland, and if she will be obedient to my will, I will exalt her in might and holiness. From her will come forth the spark that will prepare the world for my final coming." Welcome, hidden love, life of my soul. I welcome you, Jesus, under these insignificant forms of bread. Welcome, sweetest mercy, who pour yourself out for souls. Welcome, infinite goodness, who pour out everywhere torrents of your graces. Welcome, O veiled brightness, the light of souls. Welcome, O fount of inexhaustible mercy, O purest spring, from which life and holiness gush forth for us. Welcome, the light of pure souls. Welcome, only hope of sinful souls. O my Jesus, you know that there are times when I have neither lofty thoughts nor a soaring spirit. I bear with myself patiently and admit that that is just what I am, because all that is beautiful is a grace from God, and so I humble myself profoundly and cry out for your help, and the grace of visitation is not slow in coming to the humble heart.